descent. Yep, this is where it starts to get interesting. Pretty lucky today. Really good. Almost perfect weather for this, really. Wind, not really a factor. Temperature-wise, super nice. Yeah, it's pretty good deal for us today. There's some slippy areas, not due to any moisture, just because it's so dry. But I'd rather have dry than slick mud and slick rocks. Got a mountain massive directly in front of us. I believe it's 10 feet lower than Mount Elbert, or somewhere around 10 feet. This is the fake summit. It got me excited when I reached it, and then I saw they still had a ways to go. But I can see the city straight ahead in the valley that is left up. Still got some snow up here. Not too much, but crazy. Still some. Right now the temperature is about 43 degrees. We got a wind of 5 to 10 miles an hour. Not too noticeable. Feels actually kind of good after sweating on the way up. You can see the other trail directly ahead. That's not the trail that we came up. But we will be passing the mouth to it shortly on our descent. They merged just about at the top, not quite, but pretty close to it. So we're just going to take a quick peek at the trail leading up to the fake summit. That's what I thought it was. The summit. Looked like it was. Fortunately, it was not. But, you know, after having made it to the top, it's a little bit easier to direct and tell you about the experience. Stop for a second and show you a flat spot where my niece is at. See the little purple dot on the screen, I'm sure. And once I get down there, I'm gonna take a look back up the mountain so you can see how steep it is. And the reviews apparently, this is not the steepest portion. portion coming up right after you get out of the tree line is the steepest portion. I don't know. I felt like this was pretty bad, but it was probably just because I was exhausted. Alright, so I messed up. I'm supposed to show you the other trail. You can kind of see the switchback right there and how it goes down on the south side of the mountain. Oh well, yeah, it looks like a pretty clear, defined trail, which is nice. Also want to show my niece was down here in purple, and this is looking back up at it. It's always awesome to look at the mountains at different levels, because it's just, it's just awesome. There's Mount Massive again. That might be one of the next ones I do. Just incredible. Alright, so this is what I consider to be the worst part of the hike. Not necessarily the steepest, not really a defined trail. Kind of just climbing over rocks and hoping you don't slip and fall. Poles really come in handy. You're not used to doing this like me. A little overweight like me. So a top heavy. It's a little harder to maintain your balance. Definitely don't want to fall forward. Just looking at that. Probably not going to make it if I fall forward. A lot of weight rolling down on sharp rocks. If that happens, at least there will be video of it. I guess it kind of depends on your training and how you prepared for this. But I just think there's a lot bigger chance of falling going up and coming down. So I think that makes it a little bit more difficult. You really got to take your time and secure your placement before you put weight down. Alright, so this is a pretty nifty spot. You can see on the right, I might need to zoom in. You can see on the right where the trail kind of gets to that flat point again. And then you see the trail on the left. And it goes down all the way to the tree line. I have no idea how far that is, but I'm guessing it's at least not good at distances. It's pretty incredible to think like that's where we got out of the woods, and you can't really see anything blocked off from the peak summit. But yeah, it's pretty cool. The trails. Like I said, the trail's really well defined. It's a good starter 14er. See the snow in the valley. It's pretty cool. And again, Mount Massive. Different elevation levels. The mountains look completely different. It looks awesome. You can see there again. There's Leadville. different vantage point. Still awesome. It's so cool. Looks different. Everywhere I stop, take a little gander. Yep, we're heading down there. Do a little quick shot of what we just ascended. You know, that's not even, that's not the peak. Kind of see it's in line with the ridge of the other trail. See the switchback over there. Just another vantage point. That is not the peak. So that's about in line with the ridge of the other trail. Oh, you see a little woodchuck guy or something. Marmot. There's a lot of them up here. We've seen a whole bunch. It's kind of crazy. I'll have to do some research and see what they eat. As you can see, there's not a lot of stuff. There's, you know, these little flowers. Oh, this is a new one I haven't seen. Haven't seen that one right there. That's pretty cool. Yeah, we've seen probably 10 of them at least. There's little chipmunks that are out here too. They're so fast, it's hard to get them on camera. By the time I push the button, they're gone. No sheep, no goats. I think we saw a mule deer. No, I didn't actually see it. My brother did. Little video of the marmot. Chubby little guy. Get down pretty quick once we get in the timber line. The girls are getting tired. Yes, they're not getting tired. Some of them are getting tired. They need breaks. Done pretty good today. It was a hard trek. Alright, just about to the tree line. Looking pretty close now. Looked pretty far away not too long ago. Moving pretty good pace. Not the fastest, not the slowest. Just for some perspective. Swing it around. It's not massive. Looks a little different from all the way at the peak. There you can just see the top of one of the false peaks. Looks a little daunting. That's why we got so excited when we thought that was the peak. See in this first little stretch, pretty good steep incline. But such is life. We made it. Now we're back to the tree line. We should be back to the car in maybe an hour, probably less. Depends on, I think we're gonna probably take a break for a little bit in the shade. Haven't had shade in a long time, so nice to get some shade and some water. Alright, we're in the tree line. Been in the tree line for a little bit now. Just going to give you guys an idea of what the trail's like. Trailhead. We did it. Somehow we made it. stuff. Some of it's most of it was pretty good. When we got here this morning, this parking lot was full. It's pretty much empty. All right, here we go. Here's the last video for Mount Elbert. Kind of see the trail there that we climbed up on. It's incredible. That one's going to be the next one.